Alrighty guys, so you've seen the thumbnail, already know what this is, an unboxing vid. And today we are going to be unboxing the 8BitDo arcade stick. So I got this because I just want to get really back into fighting games. I used to play them a lot. I was an absolute demon at Mortal Kombat X. I didn't really like 11 that much, although I did play it quite a bit. I recently got Street Fighter 5, which is the first Street Fighter that I'm hopping into. It was on sale on Steam for like $5, and I've been wanting to play fighting games again, so I was like, why not? But also, Guilty Gear Strive is coming out in, I think, like 2 months. And I really want to, just play that game in general. It looks awesome, but I want to get proficient at it and just relearn fighting games again and just get back into them. And this is a part of that little journey. I didn't get this one for any particular reason other than I just like saw reviews on it, and I actually really like the way it looks. It's also Bluetooth and is compatible with Switch as well as PC, or at least those are the two that it points out on the back of the box, Switch and PC. But again, it's Bluetooth, so I assume I can use it with any console and stuff that is Bluetooth compatible. Yeah, let's just, I guess, open her up. Anyhow. Ooh. I like the presentation in the box already. So a little bit of paperwork, and it's actually a USB-C cable, which I'm glad it's USB-C compatible because I have so many of those cables already. So get it out of the box here. I know my microphone's kind of in the way for most of that, so I apologize. I think this is all that was in the box. Anything else in the box? It's literally just light stick itself and charging cable, or again, you probably just used it wired, so cable in general. So it has this little paper over these buttons, which is kind of just telling you what the buttons are. A pair button, a turbo button, a home button, start select, and then switching between Bluetooth and wired. So then there's different modes here. So this one here is just the power mode. I don't think you can make out those letters, but it's switch off, and then I guess if you turn it over here, it's on PC. I think it just turned on. And then this one is dictating what the computer's reading its Bluetooth signal as for the stick, so you can have it control the, I think, D-pad, the analog stick, and I think there's one other option. Either of the analog sticks, so either left analog, right analog, or the D-pad. And each of these little buttons has a little film on it. Let me see if I can get a nice peel in the microphone. I don't know if that's picking up, but I'm gonna peel all of these off. So all the peels are off, and I guess I'll just do like a quick button press. Now, these are really satisfying buttons. They're maybe not as clicky as I thought they were gonna be, but they're really cool. And obviously up here you have the player 1, player 2 buttons. And then I really like this joystick. There is a little latch here, which I believe is just for the USB-C. Yeah. Oh, is this the dongle? Okay, here we go. So this is the dongle. So if you're using it in Bluetooth, you would use this. But either way, you need the USB-C to charge it if you are using it for Bluetooth, or to play wired if you're doing it that way. Yeah, I'm actually going to start up stream here in a minute after I'm done recording this. And I'll probably plug it in just to see if it even has enough battery for me to play for a while. Yeah, I'm going to stream playing some Street Fighter. Yeah, just the unboxing for now. So let's go play with it. Alright, so it is actually the day after I recorded me unboxing the light stick here, and I actually right now have Street Fighter open, so let's switch over to that. Alright, so we're here in Street Fighter, and as you can see in the camera, I have sort of the hand cam going on right now. I usually don't play with it, or at least yesterday when I was playing with it, I was actually playing with it sitting in my lap, so I'll usually just hold it down here and play. But just for the sake of the video, for right now, I'm going to put it on my table. And I might end up playing like this, just like learn playing on the table. I might do like a hand cam or something for stream. But it is a little bit more comfortable, at least initially, just holding it in my lap. But anyhow, you can see I'm running Bluetooth right now. There's no wires, using the dongle. And I was actually wrong yesterday. The switch here is actually to toggle between Bluetooth using the dongle or just connecting Bluetooth through like an actual Bluetooth signal, like you would headphones or something like that. But I actually didn't play any normal matches yesterday. I was just spent a whole bunch of time in training because I didn't realize how difficult it was gonna be to try to switch over from controller, because I usually play just on a normal PS4 controller. So learning how to play an arcade stick is a bit more difficult than I initially. Like, I can't even do the input for Hadouken right now. There it is. But anyhow, that's more on me just having to learn. That's not a fault of the arcade stick. That's just on my, skill and whatever. Impressions on the arcade stick, I really like it. It's just really satisfying to use. Just hitting even simple like strings. Like, obviously I'm having trouble with the special inputs, but again, that's just me. But just hitting like simple strings like that with these like big tactile buttons is super satisfying, and it's definitely just gives me more reason to even want to play fighting games, is just to use this thing. God, if you look at, first of all, reuse damage is crazy in this game, but anyhow. Yeah, this was just to show like me actually using the joystick real quickly. Again, I'm very new to the whole joystick thing, so I'm not very good yet, and I'm not very good at Street Fighter in general. So that was just to show it all works really good, again, and I feel like no latency with Bluetooth. I was actually playing with it wired yesterday, and honestly I could tell really no difference. Obviously, if you're playing in like a super competitive fashion, you'll probably want to go with the cable, but honestly, I can't really tell that big of a difference, or any difference at all. Alright, so yeah, that was just a little quick first impressions unboxing on the 8BitDo arcade stick. Overall, I'm really liking it so far. Again, I've only been using it for about a day, not even, but just the buttons are really satisfying. The build quality on this thing is solid. This thing is pretty heavy. It's heavier than it looks. At least when I picked it up, it was a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be, which is good because it means, like, if you play like me, I play with it in my lap, so it's not like, if it was really light, it'd be moving around and stuff. But it being the weight it is sort of keeps it planted. But I also watched a video last night. Apparently this thing is pretty easy to take apart and mod, so sort of similar to like a mechanical keyboard. You can take this apart and pop these buttons out and actually change them for even like different colored ones, just if you want to make it look a different way, or different switches, which I don't know too much about that. Again, this is my first arcade stick, so I don't really have much to compare it to. First impressions from a brand new arcade stick player. I enjoy this, and it pretty much gives me everything I would need all in one package as Bluetooth if I want to be, so I can use it on my Switch or whatever. Moral of the story, I really like this thing. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be playing a bit of Street Fighter, and then once Guilty Gear comes out, I want to get really into that game. Through all that, I'm going to be trying to learn and use this bad boy. So if you want to see that, link down in the description as usual. And if you have any questions about this, then let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.